All right. What is going on? We are ready to do some fly tying. Supposed to stream yesterday, but unfortunately had some things come up. But we are ready today to dip our toes into some interesting crab patterns. Because I had fun tying crabs the other day, so just give me 1 second. Getting this set up. All right. What's going on? How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing well. Hey Doc, how's it going, man? How you doing? I hope everything's going good. What's the story? Everything's been good. It's been clamming. This week, we had 4th of July. Was playing some Warhammer with Rev, and then went and ate some blue claw crabs at AC Fishing's place. So it was good. Drank a bunch of beers responsibly, but I hope everything's going well. Hey Gabe, how's it going? Appreciate everybody tuning in early here. Yeah, I had a lot of fun tying crabs the other day, so I figured let's go ahead and tie some more crab flies, but instead of traditional sinking crab flies, why don't we try and tie some either subsurface or particularly floating crab flies, and just mess around. And I have a bunch of different material in front of me. I got foam, I got crab bodies, we could do deer hair. I also got some of this big flex tubing. Maybe we could tie one of those flexo crabs or whatever. So yeah, we're just gonna mess around and see what sort of crazy crab flies we can come up with. Something interesting. Yeah, no, everything's been good. So, well, it's the weekend's just starting. That was Thursday. But yesterday we worked and whatnot. Didn't have to work today, but all right. Crab flies, floating crab flies at that. Now I gotta think about how I want to do this. I was thinking we'll start with foam. Maybe try and tie some foam type crab flies. So let me see what sort of hooks I got here for something like this. Preferably not something heavy that'll mess with its buoyancy. And you got some like tarpon hooks. Yeah. I'll try some stuff like this. Some tarpon hooks, some big game hooks. Pretty simple. Nothing fancy. Do have some smaller stuff, but these are like kind of larger crabs we're going for. Yeah, that should be good. Tied a bunch of smallmouth flies. Nice. Poppers, streamers, all that. Hell yeah. That's awesome. You been doing any smallmouth fishing, I'm guessing? All right. So, crab flies. Let's start with a size 1 tarpon hook here. See what we can whip up with this. This is a size 1 tarpon. It isn't a very heavy hook, which is good, because we want to be able to have a buoyant fly. So, I think that's the... Oh, no, that's the right one. Delaware River. Nice. Very cool. How's it been? You been doing good? You been catching some fish? Look at my fingernails, by the way. They're destroyed from picking clams all day. My like fingernails are getting chipped. They're destroyed. I don't use gloves or anything. I just dig through the, there's like, scallop shells, clam shells, mussel shells, horseshoe crab, spines, all sorts of crazy stuff. Cutting my hands and my fingernails all day. They're like getting destroyed. But that's all right. All right, the gloves just make it too hard. I like being fast at picking the clams, like and sorting through the small ones, throwing them back. No, not yet. Oh, you'll get there. Believe me, you probably just got to find the right spots where they're hanging out. Maybe some cooler water. I don't know if the temps are higher. I don't know. I don't really know much about river fishing for smallmouth, but all right. So, crab flies, eh? How are we gonna do this? I'm thinking almost like a crease fly, but like with the foam, but with crab. So I want to. I want to have a body, crab body. I'm gonna attach these two, or the tan one. So I got to cut out a crab shape, which, you know, let's use this EP body crab shape here to make it easy on ourselves. We'll cheat. We'll just use the EP shape because this is a pretty good crab shape right here. So real quick, I'm just going to put this up against this and cut out my shapes. Just trace it out real quick. Give me 1 second. So essentially something like that, right? On the brink, and fishing will soon be banned here in Finland and Denmark. Just closed 2 of its most popular rivers. 2 guys were on holiday hoping to fish there, but they arrived and the ban was in place. This be the extinction if something isn't done. No. Oh wow, so they're on the salmon in Finland and Denmark. They're saying is like what do you call it? Doing that bad that they need to ban fishing altogether. Well, that's pretty crazy. I think GD was talking about it. He was all pissed off that he didn't get the salmon fish anymore, but yeah, I mean, they gotta do what they gotta do, right? Hopefully it's not fear-mongering and they actually gotta do it, but I'm sure there's all sorts of things working against salmon over there, right? I think salmon populations all over the world are in trouble. Yeah, it must be bad then, yeah. Well, hopefully they can get it under wrap, and that would be devastating. Imagine you lost the whole salmon population. That would be crazy. Hopefully that doesn't happen. I'm sure they're going to probably get it under wraps, hopefully, but also water temps. There's so many things, so many variables. So I'm going to, sorry, I cut these crab bodies out. I'm going to stick them together here like this. Now I could stick them together between the hook, right? That is a thing. But I think I'm just kind of freeballing it. Let's see, we might just tie it on there. Just kind of get a basic crab shape going here. Yeah, I'm thinking we just tie it and like pinch it like this. But I guess we'll see. Let's try it out. Let's see what we can do here. And then I'm thinking maybe we do one where we actually put the foam like a crease fly and squeeze it to where it's I don't know how that's going to work. Maybe you're going to have to like poke a hole and have the hook eye come through or something. But I think we also want the foam above the, yeah, kind of like a gurgler almost. It's going to be weird. I don't know. We're going to experiment, like I said. Okay. So we probably don't need to get too crazy. I wouldn't mind having some sort of claws on there. Let's see if we can make some claws first off. I think it's been a while since we've done this. If I'm not wrong, where are these? I think I have some more pre-made crab legs. Yeah. So there's 1 knot for the claw and another knot. So let me see if I can do this. I think we do something like do 1 knot first. We can cut that and trim it if we need. Then we do another. We're essentially making our own crab legs, or crab claws with chenille. So this is kind of like an articulation, if you will. So that was a little, I got to get them closer together. Let me try this one first. Probably wasting a bunch of chenille, but that's okay. Let me just cut this to the same length so it's easy. I'll go ahead and fold this. I'm leaving myself enough room on the tag end. Let's try the inner joint first and then the outer one. Hopefully left myself enough of a tag end to do this. I think so. I'm gonna like have to poke this with something because it's just short enough. It's giving me an issue. You could do the same for this to make like crawfish legs and stuff like that. There we go. So now we're supposed to technically burn these. A small mono loop helps a great deal. Can be a pain sometimes, yeah. We got there. I think you just gotta leave yourself enough of a tag end. It's not that bad, but these will be kind of hanging off. We got our crab body. I should grab a lighter, so I don't unfortunately think I have one up here at the moment. Just give me 1 second. I'm gonna grab a lighter real quick so we can burn the ends of these claws. Yeah. Un momento, por favor. Alright, that should do it. Let's see. Let us see. God, these headphones, man. I'm like wrapped in headphones the entire time. Alright. So probably these I'm going to cut a little shorter. And then you just hit it like that. And then you have your crab claws. Little pinchers. This also stops the chenille from unraveling. Pretty much just like that. There we go. We got some crab legs. Let's go. Okay. So, what are we going to do with this foam? I think we're going to gurgler it. I think I'm also going to make this a little bit smaller just because this hook's not very large. That's a little bit better. Kind of take a little bit off. And now we should be able to tie that on there relatively easily. Okay, we'll go with pink for the bottom. We got some claws. So what am I gonna do for the rest of it? I could do like a very simple dubbing brush sort of deal. Yeah, let's start off with, first off, we got to tie this on there, so I'm going to go back here and do something like this. Gurgler style, I guess, if you will. Let's go ahead and put some super glue on here. Make sure that gets locked down. I will tie our first leg in, I guess. I probably don't even need that second joint. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cheat. We're going to make another claw out of that piece. Because that's already pretty claw-like right there. Now, I have a dubbing brush, do a couple wraps, lock that down, tie a couple orange rubber legs in there. Nice and simple. Try not to have the dubbing brush get caught on absolutely everything, which it does have a tendency to do sometimes. That's okay. What I like to do is pull the legs back and then tie them like that so they're kind of going the way I like, you know? Then what I'll do is go back with this dubbing brush and just cover some of that up. Make a couple more wraps. Go ahead and lock it down again. It's probably time to, yeah, we'll tie our other two legs. Like so. Oh, okay, good. I forgot I turned it off, but let me shut my software off for my music. Just going to put extra load on my CPU. Put our other legs on here. Again, I've never tied this before, so this is like a crab gurgler. We're kind of experimenting here. And we'll maybe do like 1 or 2 wraps here. And we'll tie this, cut it off, and then we'll tie our last claw on. And where's my other custom claw? Sounds like a Warhammer War Gear option. Mega Knobs custom claw. And then we'll tie this claw facing this way. But then also wrap in front of it. And then I should be able to, gurgler style, tie this like this. I guess technically we only need rubber legs on one side if you think about it, but it makes it look extremely buggy, which I kind of like. You know what I mean? Technically, I actually now realize anatomically this is supposed to be more like this, but that's okay. We can trim, how about this? We'll trim these ones really short, or much shorter. So it's more visually appealing to our human eyes. There we go. I'll leave those like that. Let me see, can I actually kind of push this a little bit? Get that a little bit more? I guess we really don't want like a gurgler action. We just want to are going for the crab body and tying it like a gurgler, so I don't need a big lip on it. Let's lock this down with a couple whip finishes. And I think we're just going to trim these like that. Perfect. And there we go. We got a little gurgler crab, floating crab situation here. You could probably take this dubbing brush and trim this little too. Oh, I cut my claw. Let me see if I can fix it by just melting it. Yeah, it does. Nice. That's good to know. If you ever damage those, you can just kind of melt them back together. Just trim a little bit of this dubbing brush off so it doesn't flip over on us. I think the foam will keep us the right way up, but kind of see what we're working with here. Let's go ahead and hit the top of this with some olive, just to give it some varying color. Because I don't really have it. I don't think I have a tan marker, so that works though. Looks pretty cool to me. I'm down with it. Just add a little bit of like dark coloration here and there to make it look more natural. Oh, wait, do I actually have a brown? Oh, I do. Okay, so. Oh, no, it's blue. Where's the brown? I thought there was a brown one. Okay, maybe I don't have a brown Sharpie. Thought I did. Let's go with like a little orange here and there, you know what I mean? What we can do is as well, just so you guys can see, so I don't, you can kind of put some orange Sharpie on there to make it more vibrant, like the EP claws. There we go, we got a funky little crab fly. So let's try that again, but I want to try something slightly different. I like this little floating crab with some custom claws. I guess we can cut the legs a little shorter. They're kind of long, aren't they? There we go. That's a little bit more scale appropriate for a crab. Looks like we're dropping frames, so bear with us right now. Hopefully it bounces back in a sec here. Looks like we got 1500 bit rate, so bear with us. Dropping frames. Okay, we'll just keep going. Give me a sec here. We were having some crazy weather earlier today, so maybe that has something to do with it. It's also 4th of July, and there's a million people out here, so they could be just sucking up all the bitrate in the neighborhood with our antiquated telephone lines that we have out here for internet. So just bear with us. This is our scheduled optimum frame drop break. Think we're okay? No, we're not. That's okay. We're just gonna hang out a second real quick while we wait for this. We'll take a look at this cool little crab fly right there while we wait. Come on, Optimum. do we got to do here, huh? Let me shut off my music, make sure we're getting as much bit rate. I don't think it makes a difference, to be honest with you, but we just got to bear with it. Hey, Master Battle.
Subbing time for the optimal frame rate drop.
Hey, thank you for the resub, Master Battle. Appreciate it, my friend. With the 11 months, which, by the way, I sent out a bunch of flies. Yours was included in the giveaway, so you should be hopefully getting them pretty soon. Let me know if you don't. But bear with us. Hopefully. Can we get some frame rate, please? That would be nice. Some frames would be nice right about now. But how you doing, Master Battle? Hope you're doing good. Yeah, I'm trying to... When was it? I forgot. It was like a couple days ago or something, before 4th of July. So it'll probably take a couple days, but... Oh, there's no Clousers, because I can't put Clousers in envelopes. They poke out too much and they're too heavy for stamps. So you got some stuff, but hopefully it gets there all right. I'm pretty sure I just need one stamp is what I did last time. So hopefully I didn't screw up and I need 2 stamps, but I don't think like a couple flies weighs more than whatever the requirement is. Man, we have no frame rate. Where's our frame rate? Rubbish. I guess we just gotta grit our teeth and bear with it. Hope everybody's doing good. This is terrible. You know, sometimes it happens when there's like a bunch of people out here too, because like everyone's on their phones all the times. So like the neighbors are here from out of town with like 30 people, you know, or like 10 people over for 4th of July, and then the other neighbors, so they're all like on their iPads and phones and computers and smart TVs, and the telephone poles are like on fire. They're like, we can barely control the bit rate. I'm half tempted to restart the stream, but I don't even think it'll do anything, to be honest with you, because it usually doesn't. I don't know what else I could do. Let me take a look. What's my server settings? Restream, auto detect. It should be going to like New York or something, but you know what? Maybe I'll try that. Let me shut the stream off for 1 sec, and then I'm going to change the server selection. Let me see. Yeah, I think we'll change the server selection and see if I can pick a different one. So give me